All right, this is episode 2 of the Bois Inc Podcast.
Hey, there we go.
We're doing it. This is now twice as far as I thought we'd make it.
Nice.
We're doing it. I'm going to turn you up a little bit more, Joe, but keep going.
Alright, sounds good.
There we go. All right. So, does anyone have anything they want to start with, or should I start us off with something?
Actually, I do have a bit of a funny story.
Okay, all right, let's hear it.
Alright, so before we started recording here, I mentioned it, but I recently dropped a few $100s on a new drone.
Okay.
The character was joking around. He was saying, well, it's not like you were just sitting there going, haha, drone go brr. The funny thing is, that's exactly what the fuck happened.
Oh, no.
It was
That
a
doesn't
total,
sound-
like, I was just bored out of my fucking skull. I'm sitting in my house, and I'm like, I'm gonna be home from school for the next 6 months because Drexel just closed, like, last minute. Like, I need something to do. I went on Amazon, and it was the first thing that popped up. I'm like, that looks cool as shit, and I just got it. It's
Oh,
total
no.
impulse buy.
Oh,
It's
no. Oh,
It's a
that's...
dangerous path.
That
It
is
was my
dangerous.
first impulse buy ever. Very next day, I found a record store in Keswick, a little town near us, and I dropped another $80 on some Zeppelin albums.
Oh, dude, you are big balling, apparently.
Dark path right now.
Oh, no. So, I guess here's what came to mind for me when you were saying that, right, was, you know how whenever anyone will spend a lot of money on, like, a subscription to, like, a porn site or something, and the advice that everyone always gives is, go jerk off first, then reconsider that? What is
Yeah,
the
which is
equivalent of that for
post-nut clarity.
buying drones on Amazon? What's the, like, post-nut clarity of buying something?
Jump off
Personally,
your roof with a
I think
camera?
it's the same thing.
Is it like, ooh, that drone is looking kind of fine, though. Hang on, let me go jerk off, come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
Think
the
so.
only solution, is just do the same damn thing.
I mean, maybe, dude.
Post-nut clarity
Post-nut
is
clarity
pretty
is
universal.
powerful.
My point's exact.
I don't know. I feel like part of it is also because if you're like, oh shit, I'm horny, you're not gonna make smart decisions. So I think that's why people recommend it for the porn thing. But I see what you're saying as to why that might be a good idea before you start buying drones and shit and Led Zeppelin records.
I think horny and bored are like almost the same emotion.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Well,
Look,
both of them can be solved with the same thing.
I was
Exactly.
gonna say.
Yeah, I'm bored.
Missing
I'm just
your
gonna
boat?
fuck. I'm horny. I'm just gonna fuck. Like,
Oh, speaking of that though.
oh?
Alright. Maybe the most awkward encounter I've ever had with one of my parents in my lifetime.
Oh, please.
About an hour before we started this. My mom misused a phrase horribly. She had no idea what it meant. And she
Oh,
used
no.
it. She goes, Nate, while you were gone, your grandmother busted a nut.
Whoa!
Oh,
It's like, what?
Oh my god, what did she do?
What are you talking about? She was trying to say that my grandma flipped out.
Oh
And I'm like,
no.
no,
Aw.
no, not at all, no, thank you.
Oh no. Nate, grandma busted a nut. What?
Horrifying.
Oh my god. Did you explain it to her, or did you just leave?
I said Google it, and she goes, oh.
Oh, nice. Okay, you're just like, no, hang on. Take that back and tell me what actually happened, and then Google it later when I'm not here. Because, like,
She pulled it up on her phone in front of me and was like,
oh, no, that's even worse. Like, I'm embarrassed for you.
it was bad.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What? That doesn't even make sense. It's like
I don't know where
she
she heard
flipped
it.
out. She must have
My
just
dad-
heard only that and nothing else, like none of the context, and went, oh, okay, that sounds right.
Accept it.
Yeah. Just, oh, I guess that must mean something.
Yeah.
Bro, oh no.
what was
God.
she trying to use it as? Did I miss
Flip out.
that?
Yeah, like, oh, she freaked out over something. She got triggered. Right? But, like,
No, it doesn't work.
I know. Well, hang on. So, for episode 1, I kind of had to invent a title, right? Like, I was like, we didn't really say anything that was that quotable, that was, like, they could be the title. Nate, you just gave me the title in the first 5 minutes. I hope you're comfortable with episode 2, Grandma Busted a Nut.
Yes.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, I remember I was wondering what we would title this one. I was like, man, I hope we say something that I can use as a title. There we go.
What did you end up calling the first one?
Into Virgin Territory.
Oh, I like it.
So did I.
Commented on your video.
What's up?
I said I commented on our video.
I know.
Oh, wow.
It's a real knee slapper.
I
What
know.
do you say?
Dude, he left some serious critique. Can't believe I felt a little betrayed, actually. I was like, I can't believe you've done this. So, all right, I guess I'll keep it moving then. Let me refer to my topic list real quick. So, I guess a current event thing. Did you guys see that OnlyFans just had a fucking massive upheaval in the way shit works?
No.
So Bella Thorne came in and ruined OnlyFans for everyone.
Disney Channel star?
Yes.
Oh my god, what happened?
Yeah, so Bella Thorne just decides, like last week or something, she's gonna create an OnlyFans. She creates an OnlyFans, and it fucking cleaned up. She got, like, over $1 million in the first 24 hours of creating it.
What?
She was getting insane numbers. And the catch is, she wasn't even posting nudes, from what I understand. I haven't looked at her OnlyFans, because I'm not a fucking loser, but, like, she didn't even put nudes on there. She got over $1 million in less than a day. So then, OnlyFans has this thing that, like, if you're just a level above the simps on there, like, you really want to prove to everyone that you are the alpha simp, you can tip on top of your subscription, right? So she says, if you tip me, like, $200 or something, I'll send you nudes. And of course,
But what's the whole point of OnlyFans? What the fuck?
It's really just a simp fucking extortion racket, but
Pretty much.
so a bunch of dudes tipped like $200 or whatever, and then she sends them more pictures that aren't naked but just like closer to naked. So then everyone's like, what the fuck, this is a total scam. OnlyFans, this can't be allowed. OnlyFans goes, okay, we're going to look into it, and we're going to see if we can get you like a refund or whatever, and we're going to have to change the way we do like payments. So now they've decided they're going to hold everyone's money for 30 full days to make sure there's no fraud, and then send the money out.
I mean, that makes sense.
And then Bella Thorne left.
Oh my god.
So Bella Thorne came in, cleaned up, rang the simps dry of all their money, quickly made OnlyFans change their rules, and then left.
She keeps the money.
She might.
Oh my god.
She definitely keeps the $1 million.
Yeah.
She's kind of a bitch for that, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, so now all of the other people on OnlyFans are like, bro, what the fuck? You just came in and blew up our spot, had them create rules, and then left? That's fucked up. You can't just do that, and she did just do that.
I can't stop her now, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Especially because the first $1 million was completely, like, in quotes, legitimate.
Wait,
Yeah,
you know what they might do,
yeah.
though? Because she left, and they didn't get their, like, you know, X amount of time for subscription, they might, like, try to get them.
I don't think it's, like, a time requirement thing.
No, isn't the subscription, like, a month or something? I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know how OnlyFans works, but I think she's just $1 million richer.
I don't know.
Which
I'd
is,
be interested to see if that's actually a thing.
yeah, she may have just taken the money and run, to be honest. Like,
Or they'll come after her for it.
I mean, I don't know that there's a whole lot they can do about it, because she did give them pictures, right? She said, come get
No, but they didn't...
suggestive
they didn't
pictures.
provide.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think you need to keep doing it. I think you need to do at least, like, a month of... I think you need to post once every month.
Okay.
I think it's like Patreon, but with pussy pics.
Well, in the case of a few OnlyFans people, from what I've heard.
Yeah. So, you know, I think simps are, like, the ultimate metagame of the internet now. Right? Like, I think if you're trying to win the internet, you just need to capitalize on simps. Like, I was talking to some people recently, right? And they were talking about, oh, you know, what's the way to get, like, popular online or whatever. And I was like, well, on YouTube, the meta used to be, make kids content. Right? It used to be make videos for kids and just slap a ton of mid-roll ads, the most clickbaity shit you can imagine, and just rinse and repeat that every day for years. What's up?
Of like all those animated channels, you remember that? Like the Johnny and all that shit?
Yes.
Like the weird foreign animated shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got like billions of views.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, because I think those people botted in some views just to like ride the algorithm, and then kids saw the thumbnail because they were like 5, they just fucking clicked on it, and then they got fed a bunch of ads, and then the people that made the videos cleaned up. That used to be the meta, but then fucking Copa happened, and now they realize that does not work anymore. Because now,
Copa?
Yeah, Copa is basically a thing. I think it was the U.S. government put it in place onto YouTube. They're like, hey, you can't be selling advertisement to kids that are this young. If you're going to be selling advertisements to kids, you need to do it the same way that we enforce, like, advertisements on kid channels.
Well, that's smart.
Yeah.
That's smart.
So now
Especially because I've seen some, like, really, really, like, weird ads.
Oh, yeah, and some of them are just fucking egregious, yeah. So now you need to automatically self-report if your video is for kids or not, which I had to do for the first video that we uploaded already, like the first episode. It asked me if it was for kids, and I had to give an emphatic no.
Yeah, no.
It was like, is this video for kids? I was like, no, it fucking is not, I swear. There, yeah.
AdamandEve.com?
Yes.
I would get it every day on YouTube or Pandora or one of those.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
that online porn store. Oh my god, every single day.
Yeah, you know, when a kid's just trying to watch some fucking sweet
so.
Allie content and YouTube won't stop feeding him ads for dildos. Yeah.
I think so.
Dude, I already like the direction that this episode is going in.
It's great.
This is twice as good as the first one, too.
Well, that's why it's number 2.
I know, dude. We're really cleaning it up, episode 2. That means, I think, just the longer we keep making this, the better it's going to get. We're just going to keep going and getting better.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Dude, in comparison, last episode fucking sucked.
I know. Trust me, I know.
Dude, I was there. Shit was wild. Dude, I realized I have a very hard time remembering shit that we talk about immediately after we stop recording.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah, like, so as soon as I uploaded it, you know, I was talking to my girlfriend, and she's like, oh, send me the link when you upload it. I was like, all right, sweet. So I sent her the link. She's watching it, and she's giving me feedback, right? And she's like, oh, I thought, this is really funny when you guys are talking about this or whatever. And I was like, that happened? Like 5 times in a row. She's like, oh, ha, this is really funny. I was like, oh, I guess it was. Or she's like, oh, when this person said this. I was like, okay, I guess they said that.
There are a few things I remember.
You know what we should touch on?
What's that?
That text you sent about...
Yeah, I was about to talk about that.
Oh, okay, perfect.
The Google News feed.
Oh, that's true.
Everybody's like, oh, your phone's always listening to, and your Amazon Echo and whatever the fuck is always listening.
Oh,
yeah, absolutely. You can't prove to me otherwise.
Let me pull up the text, because it had a list of everything.
Yeah, it had a list. Dude, I am so certain that those things are spying on you. In my desk drawer right now, I have a fucking Alexa that is not plugged in, and I know that bitch is listening to me right now.
Yeah.
It's not even plugged in. It hasn't been plugged in like a year, and I know Jeff Bezos is still listening to this podcast early. It's fucked up, dude.
You know what? It's possible, because a lot of these like devices like that, especially like Wii's, which obviously don't have a microphone, but if you take them apart, a lot of them have like a little watch battery in them.
Oh, so they can run a long time without being plugged in or whatever?
Jesus.
Not necessarily, but... Well, not for the Wii, but like if
Yeah.
Amazon Alexa has one, then yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the problem is it wouldn't have internet connection anyway because we switched Wi-Fi, but like...
Well, yeah, but...
That'll do it.
All right, here's the list. Ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
So here's some things I found on my Google News feed after we recorded the first one. Ready? It's The Office, Stranger Things, Star Wars, The Joker movie, The Beatles, Lord of the Rings, illegal drugs, and coronavirus rates.
That's...
I'm pretty sure that's like...
Your first episode? Yeah, all that stuff in order.
We talked
That's
about
the
that.
roadmap of the whole episode. If I were to, like, timestamp the whole episode, just, like... oh, if you want to hear us talk about this, that would be all of the stamps in order. That's fucking crazy. Like,
I don't know if I even want to check my newsfeed after this.
Dude, I think everyone's newsfeed sucks. I think the news is just awful.
Yeah. I'm gonna get, like, ads for dildos in my newsfeed in this episode.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I can't wait. I've been looking to make a purchase.
Bet. Send you the link.
Yeah, send me the link.
I don't know if you two saw it, but today I completely ripped the front end off my car.
Oh, Jesus, what happened?
Remember I crashed it?
No?
In, like, June. You remember I crashed the Acura in June?
Where did you crash it?
Well, I'm not gonna say it, but it was,
Oh.
I was on the way home from my shore house.
Oh, okay. I mean, like, were you on the highway? Were you just on a fucking street? Like, where were you?
No,
Not
I was
like
on 35 on, like, a back road.
Oh, okay.
And, I smashed in the back of the car.
What
So
the
I
fuck?
tore my front end off today and threw all new parts on, so.
Wait, so you were just driving down the street and you just rear-ended a guy?
Yeah, pretty much.
Why?
It wasn't on purpose. I wasn't.
No, I know. I mean, how, like...
Alright, so I changed the radio station, like, split second. Like, just everybody was moving, and then the next second they weren't. I guess... I don't know, I guess it took me longer to change the station than I realized, and just crashed in the back of it.
Damn. You guys trade info and shit?
Yeah, of course. I mean,
Oh.
it was in June.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yep, it's just, today I just fixed everything, so.
Oh, so it was just fucked up until now?
Yeah, pretty much.
Sweet. Dude, nice. You should have hit on her, though.
I don't know,
You're
dude.
just like-
She's like 40.
Oh, never mind then. Yeah, never mind. That's weird.
Maybe I was 18 at the time, but I wasn't.
Oh, fuck, I forgot. Yeah, you were 17 in June.
Yep.
Fuck. Yeah, that would have been extra creepy.
Yeah.
That would have been creepy unless, of course, she was a teacher at our high school. Then it would have made perfect sense.
That's just normal.
Yeah, exactly. That's just what they do.
No,
It's just like...
at our school's ugly as shit.
I mean, ugly has nothing to do with it, though. I'm saying they would totally date a 17-year-old. You know, there was like the 1 or 2 or 3 of them that did.
3 in 1 year. Melis Coomer and some lunch guy. They nailed them all in 1 year.
Yeah. You know, I wouldn't drop their names like that, but, you know, you can.
Well,
Too late.
Coomer's definitely been convicted, so it doesn't matter.
No, I'm not talking for libel reasons. I'm talking for, like, doxing us reasons.
too late.
Alright, you know, we'll figure it out.
Even learn.
We
Whatever.
didn't give first names.
I'm sure you can look up child fucking rapist by this name and figure out exactly, you know what, who cares?
Go for it.
There's
Look
the
up
child
Coomer.
rapist.
Yeah, exactly. It's public record, but, you know. I mean, yeah, no, I don't care about doxing him. Fuck him, he's a child rapist, but, like...
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, he's not a child rapist because she was, I think, 16 and age of consent here is 16, but still statutory rape. Yeah, it's still statutory rape.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's
Romeo
that.
and Juliet law doesn't quite apply there.
Yeah, no, it's, yeah. Well, yeah, and it is straight up illegal, I think, if it's just a teacher and student, no matter what age either of them are.
Yeah, probably.
So, yeah, you're not catching a break no matter what. Like, that's pretty clear cut. Fuck, dude, yeah, but... They have Dude, it must be really easy to be a teacher.
Well,
Like,
absolutely.
just
The
to...
public school?
Yeah, at a public school, like, just getting hired, dude, that shit should be easy. I think it's different actually teaching a class, because I know some people actually take it seriously, but, like, getting hired must be so fucking piss easy.
It's gotta be.
Like,
Considering the quality of the teachers at our school, yeah.
you're telling me 3 pedophiles got through? That
1
should be,
year.
like, the first step when you're vetting someone to be a teacher is make sure they aren't a pedophile. Like, I can't think of anything that comes first, is make sure they're not trying to rape kids.
Gotta give them a
That's
test.
a good start.
Yeah, like...
Lock him in a room with a kid.
Yeah, exactly. Lock him in a room with the sacrifice. Listen, it's for the greater good.
I feel like we might catch a little bit of issues with that one.
What, just having a kid as bait?
Yeah, I think you'd get some issues with that.
I mean, I don't think so. I think it depends on the kid. Right?
I mean, you could always just find one of those porn stars that like completely manipulated their body to look like a 16-year-old.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Get someone that's just like... Basically, what we're describing is every fucking interview to be a teacher needs Chris Hansen and the whole setup, and just that be the way interviews are conducted, right? You have, like, Chris Hansen hiding under the desk waiting to pop up whenever they say something suspect. They have, like, a decoy in the corner trying to look sensual. Teacher's like, what the fuck is going on in here? Like, how do you feel about it? And he's like, I'm uncomfortable. And they're like, that's what you would say. Dude.
Streamlining the interview process. Right?
Exactly. It's a very aggressive interview. They're like, okay, hypothetically, if you were a teacher, what would you do if you found this? And they put down some fucking child porn just on the desk. It's like, how does it make you feel? And it's like, I'm very uncomfortable now. What the fuck?
With his pants.
Yeah, exactly. Just like, bro, what?
There's a Twitch.
Twitch. Chris Hansen fucking jumps over the desk and fucking chokes him on the ground. What's up?
Jumps through the wall like the Kool-Aid Man.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, dude, that'd be fucking great. I think all interviews should include a Chris Hansen section.
Absolutely.
He'd be a very busy guy.
He would be, but, you know, he's got really nothing going on now except, like, pestering YouTube pedophiles, which, do we even care?
Pedophile busting never stops.
I know. The grind don't stop, Chris Hansen. Dude, he's out here in the streets taking down these pedophiles even still. You gotta respect it. Alright, let me think here. Oh, so, you know, I guess I got a story I can tell if no one else wants to elaborate on our Chris Hansen point.
I'm good.
Alright, so, you know, when you're watching a horror movie and you see people do really stupid shit, like decisions that you're like, no one would ever decide that in like a horror scenario, and you're like, man, how fucking stupid do they have to be? No way someone would be that dumb. That shit actually happens. That shit for real actually happens. Like, I'm not kidding
Where's
you.
your proof?
My proof is it happened to me. So a few weeks ago, me and my family were on vacation. We were...
You mean my family and I?
Alright, you know what? Never mind. Story over. Joe, would you like to continue my story?
Keep talking.
Alright, yes, sir. So anyway, as I was fucking saying, we were on vacation. Me, my family, and I were on vacation.
Jackass.
Listen, you started it. So we are all on vacation, and we're on a houseboat. We're on a fucking lake for the weekend. It's the last night that we're there, and we're kind of having a chill night. It's pitch black outside. There's not a whole lot of civilization. Like it's an area where you can go camping too if you want. So it is very much just the wilderness, right? We're docked up against the coast. We've beached the boat a little bit so it doesn't drift away. We've tied off to some trees. A few of us are all in different spots, right? So we have, a few people inside. There's someone drunkenly throwing up in their bedroom. I think someone was high down in the basement or something. I don't remember. And a few of us were out on the deck. And the deck had the back of it facing just the forest. And you couldn't really see shit past the, trees. Because, it's pitch black. And we're all just sitting there in a circle having fun, playing some game. And then, all of a sudden, my dad who's sitting next to me goes, hang on, everyone shut up. We're like, what the fuck? Okay. He's like listening for something, and we're like, are you out of your mind? What are you doing? He's like, no, stop. So we're like, okay, this must be serious. He keeps listening, and then he says he thinks he heard something in the woods. So then everyone is sort of on alert now. At least anyone...
Oh, yeah, they're looking for Slenderman.
Yeah, exactly. Slenderman jumped us. Not clickbait. gone sexual. So he's trying to listen for something, and anyone that was not completely off their fucking shit, drunk or high, was like, oh, okay, hang on, let's figure this out. We go inside, and we start talking about, like, what we think it was, and, you know, a few people headed up to the roof of the boat with a fucking spotlight to see if they could see what was, like, in the woods, and they heard nothing, as, like, I guess this animal sort of, you know, walked away or whatever. Like, they didn't really hear anything, but just all of the sound coming from it stopped, so they figured it left. And, you know, we're talking about it, and my dad said he heard some sort of low growl, and one of my uncles said he heard it too. So we're like, oh, there must have been some, like, bear or something, right? Like, there are bears nearby. And then he's like, no, it couldn't have been a bear, because then we would have heard it walking away, because a bear is fucking big. Like, you would have heard it, like, breaking branches and shit. So we're like, okay, that makes sense. And I said, well, maybe it was a mountain lion, right? Which was also something that would have been in the area. And we're like, ooh, yeah, that might have been it. So then everyone decides to be a fucking idiot and do the horror movie thing, where some people decide to go up to the roof, and they decide, we're going to split up, and we're going to go spotlight it, and we're going to go up there armed. And we're like, okay, have fun. That was my reaction, was, okay, have fun. I'm just going to chill here. Someone was like, okay, I'm going to go to sleep then. I was like, this is literally the beginning of a horror movie. Let's split up, everyone on the roof, take all of the guns with you, someone's going to sleep, everyone else is gonna go get drunk. Like, dude, if there was, like, a serial killer here, we would be fucked.
Dude, it's just Houseboat Weekend.
Yeah.
It's a movie.
Dude, it must be, but, like, I was like, this is literally textbook horror movie. You would be yelling at the screen right now.
If anybody's a screenwriter, please write this shitty movie for us.
Exactly. I was like, I was even telling my brother, who was really anxious for some reason, even though we knew it was some sort of wild animal and we could just lock the door and it wouldn't be able to do shit, but I was like, dude, this is literally some you would be yelling at the screen shit if it happened in real life. Like, you'd be like, oh, come on, no one would be that dumb to split up and go into the roof in the pitch black. Like, there's nothing up on the roof. There's no lights, it's just the roof. And just like, no one would go up there and just split up from the group and take all of the weapons with them and a spotlight and just go and try to find it. What are you even going to do when you find it? What, are you going to shoot it? Why would you shoot a mountain lion?
The boat docked, like they actually got off the boat onto land?
No, they didn't get off the boat, they just went onto the roof of the boat.
Trying to shoot from the roof? What the fuck?
I don't know. I was like, what are you doing? I was like, this... And they're like, we're going to see if we can find it. And I was like, and then do what?
You're on a boat.
Yeah, what are you going to do when you find it? Just look at it, be like, wow, that sure is a mountain lion. Sweet.
Wow.
Cool. Alright, time to go back down and hope it doesn't fucking abduct me. Right? Meanwhile, I was talking to one of my other uncles who was literally just breaking down the strategy that mountain lions will fucking kill people with. It was literally, I think it was just to fuck with my brother, who was already having some sort of, like, anxiety episode.
There's always that one guy that's like, you know what would happen if it got you, right?
Yeah, exactly. Dude, he was literally doing that. He was standing in the corner, and he's like, you know, you don't have to really worry about, like, a mountain lion attacking a group of people. They like to sneak up on you when you aren't looking and just break your neck in one swift move.
The fuck?
He was saying shit like that. I was like, yeah, dude. So then, you know, whatever. But I was like, I think I've had enough of yelling at horror movies and going, no one would ever do that. Because I found out there are people that do that.
Yeah.
Don't try to pretend like people aren't dumb enough to do that.
Never underestimate stupidity.
Exactly. So, I've officially given up my... there's no way I would be that dumb in a fucking horror movie card. Because I guess I would be.
Most people would.
I think most people would be. But it's already been proven that I'm that dumb, so...
Fair.
Because I was like, you know what? I asked why they'd split up, and that was really it. And I was like, they're like, oh, well, we're gonna go look for it. I was like, alright, well, have fun. Good luck. Good luck with whatever the goal is there. I'm like, okay, sweet. And then they just disappeared for a while. Eventually they came back down and they're like, you know, whatever. We didn't... One of them said he thought he saw eyes, but, you know, he was not really in his right mind at the time anyway, so, you know, there's that.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, alright, whatever. You know, the rest of the weekend was fucking awesome, though.
How long were you guys out there?
We left on that Friday, stayed there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then brought the boat back on Monday and drove back.
Okay.
So,
Pretty good amount of time.
yeah, it was 3 days. It was 2 full days and then I guess 1 half day, because Monday was more like, you know, clean shit up, make sure you can bring the boat in on time, because there's like a required time to have it back.
You guys rented every year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we rented that one. You know, we don't actually own a fucking houseboat, but
Yeah.
dude, I can guarantee that if we owned a houseboat, we wouldn't have a house. We would just be on the boat all the time.
Homes are
Yeah.
obsolete at that point.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, why have a house when you have a house
House doesn't float.
exactly that you can move? It's pretty sweet, but like, you know,
Plus, why have houseboat weekend when you can just have a houseboat forever?
houseboat every single day. Be pretty
Yeah.
sweet. I mean, it would definitely be impractical, but you know, eventually you'd
Whatever.
get used to being on a boat, and then stepping off onto the land would be weird. Right? That actually happens where, like, you know, you're just on the boat for a while, and you get used to it rocking back and forth, like, just sort of with the waves of the lake or whatever. So you get used to just having to sort of pitch your balance around whatever direction. But when you step on just flat land, you're like, oh, that's weird. Oh, wait, that's what it's always like.
That is actually something that I can attest to.
Yeah.
It's weird getting off a boat after being on one for even hours, let
Yeah.
alone days.
Oh, yeah. And, yeah. The thing is, like, my mom is horrible on boats. Like, she gets seasick very easily. So I'm sure it's even worse for her. Like, the first day was just her kind of just being sick, and one of my aunt that was on the boat was like a nurse, so she was trying to, like, you know, help, and she had these like nausea patches that she could give you, and they were helping a little bit apparently, but not enough to actually make a difference. So it was kind of a shit show at the beginning, but you know, it's fun.
That's how vacations go.
I know, dude. It was.
Have
great.
either of you ever been on a cruise,
I have not been on a
No.
cruise.
Nate?
Nope.
Okay. I haven't either. I was just curious.
Always
Wow.
wanted to.
Yeah, no, the closest to a cruise I've ever been on is houseboat.
Okay. Well, I've heard mixed things. I've heard they're really good, but I also heard they suck.
Yeah.
You're like too isolated, I feel, on a boat.
Yeah.
It's different
Hmm.
from like a hotel where you can go out into the town around the hotel or whatever.
Yeah, I can see that. Although I can see there are a lot of hotels that you probably wouldn't want to leave. Like, I assume there are a lot of hotels where the town around it is pretty not good.
Hmm.
Like
Like ours, for example, if there's any hotels
oh,
nearby.
oh no. I'm talking like really bad. Like, okay, a few years ago we were on this road trip and we were hitting some of the southern states, right? We were on our way down to San Antonio, which is a very nice city if you've ever been there. San Antonio is fucking great. I loved it.
Shout out to San Antonio.
Yeah, shout out to San Antonio. Fucking great city. The day before we got to San Antonio, however, we were staying close to the border of Texas. I think we were staying in Texarkana, which is a town that is partially in Texas, partially in Arkansas. And it was so shitty. Like,
I think you mean Arkansas?
I do. I mean whichever one makes it sound worse, because it was that bad. Like, as soon as we rolled up, we were like, this place is not somewhere that we should stay. Like, this is horrible. It was very obviously, like, a fucking horrible neighborhood. Like, the property value there must have been, like, less than Nate's weekly paycheck.
It's not much.
I know. It was not good. Like, okay. The thing that really tipped it off, though, the thing that set this place apart from any other, like, seedy neighborhood is there was a part where we were trying to find our hotel, and we got kind of sidetracked, and we were driving down the more suburban streets, and we realized, that's weird. A lot of these houses don't have windows. They just have plywood boarded up over the windows.
Oh, God.
That's weird. Why does every house look like it's fucking falling apart, but they all have an Escalade with 22-inch rims in the driveway? What? Why is that? We're like, oh, wait a minute. This is the bad neighborhood. That's why. So that is an example of just stay in the hotel.
Yeah,
and that's fucking exactly what we did. We went, we fucking found our hotel, we parked, and then we said, okay, how are we gonna get everything inside the hotel? What we did was, I think my dad had his like computer bag or whatever that had all his like important shit like he had for work or whatever to bring with him. So we had my mom carry that in. He went with her. They got in the lobby. He came back, said, "All right, Carrick, you and your brother carry all this shit in. I'm gonna like stand next to you and just have my hand on my gun." And I was like, "Okay, that's probably a good idea. Like considering the area we're in, that's probably a good idea." Like, so that's what we did. We literally just ferried shit into the hotel like that. And
there you go.
We didn't get fucking mugged, which was nice, but I feel like if we stayed there another day, we may have.
Did you go to Chicago on your trip?
The first trip, yes. We spent a night in Chicago. It was nice.
Oh, my friend's in Chicago right now.
Oh, nice.
I had a bad experience.
Oh, no, what happened in Chicago?
We got there, alright, the first day of our road trip, we just took one.
Yeah.
And we drove 12 hours the first day. We're like, we want to get like a huge chunk of this out of the way. So we got to Chicago around 10:30 at night. It was completely dark, and the GPS took us this weird way. Like, we were going through all these tunnels under bridges and under railroads and all that crazy shit. And every 10 feet in this system of tunnels, there was a meth head.
Oh, no.
It was just the meth tunnels. I don't know how else to describe it. It was fucking crazy.
Oh,
Why
dude.
does Google Maps always take you these weird-ass ways at night? Like, during the day, it never does this shit.
It just knows. It's giving you the tour. They're like, there's no traffic at night, and we're just going to have you go on some crazy tour. Maybe you'll see some shit, talk about it on your podcast.
There you go.
It's nice during the daytime.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. If you're in the nice part of Chicago, Chicago is very nice.
It was the nice part of Chicago.
What's up?
It was the nice part of Chicago.
Oh.
It was supposed to be.
Well, then, tell those meth heads to get back in their territory. This belongs to the not methed up folks. You go back over to the meth part and you stay in this not meth part.
Got my way.
Well, I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Alright, how do you tell the difference between a meth head and a crackhead? This isn't a joke I'm actually asking.
The amount of teeth they have?
Yeah, a meth head is like a radioactive crackhead.
I think
Well,
I think
know.
count their teeth.
Count the cheat? Yeah, that's a good one. Okay.
Right? If you can count the amount of teeth they have in their mouth on one hand, it's meth.
Okay.
Fair assessment. What if it's a crackhead that also smokes cigarettes?
Well, then their teeth will just be yellow.
No, it can fall out too.
They can. Not all of your teeth, though. I think meth will take all of your teeth.
Okay.
I like that wasn't... Because that sounded like there was going to be a punchline, but there just wasn't.
Nope.
It was a genuine
Just
question.
like, hey guys, how do you identify someone that is a crackhead versus a meth head asking for a friend?
That's why immediately after I went, this isn't a joke.
Yeah.
I'm literally
Yeah, exactly. It's just like asking for a friend. How do I tell the difference? Like,
There's this girl on Tinder.
yeah, exactly. I'd be okay if she was a crackhead, but not if she was on meth. Meth is too far for me, but like, crack I think I can handle.
Crack is badass.
Yeah, crack is fucking sweet. This is not an endorsement for crack, though. I feel like legally I need to say this is not this is not an endorsement for crack, but it sounds fucking awesome. I think that's great. You can just be like, yeah, dude, I bet crack is great. I'm not gonna do it because I, don't want anything that that entails. But it sounds cool.
I feel like that's most drugs. They sound pretty interesting, but it's like,
Yeah, exactly. See, then the problem is, whatever interesting thing happened to me, I would have to tell on the podcast, and then it would just be ripping off the Joe Rogan experience.
Yeah.
I think the key to having a successful podcast is just do DMT one time. Because then that way, every fucking episode for like years, you can be like, have you ever done DMT? Which, I don't even know shit about that. I literally just know that is the one that everyone always fucking talks about being crazy. Yeah. That's about it. I like that now on both episodes, too, we've been talking about drugs for some reason.
Yeah, we have.
We keep talking about...
It's a pretty big thing.
I know, but here's the thing. Neither... Okay, not one of us knows a whole lot about any drugs, though. Like...
Yeah.
No,
we're talking about drugs, but none of us do drugs. Right? So it's like, oh. I guess it's just us fucking...
On a righteous path.
Yeah, exactly. The fucking straight path, yeah.
I wouldn't call it straight, but...
Oh. You know, yours is a little curvy, but, you know. Mine is straight. Can confirm mine is straight. Can't speak for you, though.
My family would beg to differ.
Oh, good point. they probably would. Like, I don't know.
Hey, most people who know you would beg to differ.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's definitely true. I think most people would be like...
Weird how many people think I'm gay.
You have that energy.
Yeah, you do.
been told.
You know how basic bitches
You know
always
what
say
it
they have
is,
crackhead
Nate,
energy?
though?
You have gay energy.
Thank you.
Hey, you remember what it is, though, right?
No.
It's the sweaters.
No, that was something else.
No. Those are definitely not doing anything good for your straight energy.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
that
When was the last time you saw a very straight dude wearing a sweater?
like
The
that
sweater
kind of
story is
sweater?
better than that, though.
What's up?
Did I tell the sweater story last time? I forget.
I don't think so.
Right, the sweater story is actually better than just the gay issue. It goes deeper.
Okay. Whoa,
Right.
how deep does it go?
So I was in physics class, right? And me and a few of my friends, we took one of the meter sticks, and we were supposed to be doing some lab with it, but we weren't fucking doing that.
Of course
We were
not.
taking the meter stick, and we were looking at it, and we were like, okay, we're going to go around the room, and we're going to rate everybody in this classroom on the dom and sub scale. So, like, 0 on the meter stick is total sub, 0 or 100 on the meter stick is total dom. And we went around the room, and then finally we got to each other. And we're like, okay, we're going to rate each other in front of each other. And everybody else scored, like, I don't know, just somewhere in the middle. Then it got to me. And the three of them looked at each other. And all three of them immediately pointed to 0. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? What's going on? And this one girl looks at me and she goes, it's the sweaters, Nate.
Yeah. I feel like we need to have like an intervention about sweaters with you.
I was
Like,
wearing
dude.
I think the best is in the gym locker room. We're sitting there. And I'm
Ask
like,
some
let's
random
just-
guy.
Well, he was my friend,
told
but
you
like
that
he
story.
didn't know you.
Yeah, no, I told you that story and you were like, I'm going to ask a random stranger.
I was like, I'm gonna ask my buddy right here. All right, yo, yo, Jason.
It's Jason.
Jason, that's the guy I asked you, moron.
No, I know Jason.
Hmm. Yeah, but like he didn't know you,
Yeah, at the time.
so I'm like, is this guy, sub or dom? And he went, I don't really know. And I went, just guess. And he went, probably sub.
Here's the thing. I can actually break down for you the exact moment in Nate's like sentence a few seconds ago where you could tell he has the sub energy. He said, "I was wearing my favorite sweater that day." Not I was wearing my sweater. I was wearing my favorite sweater, implying you have more than one and this one is your favorite.
I do have several.
Yeah, like I know you have several and you've picked one as this is my favorite one.
It's fire.
I mean, it might be, yeah.
I forget when it was, but your family was over here. Your dad had the same sweater.
Oh, that's true. He did. You guys were twinning.
I still have that picture somewhere of the two of us.
Nice,
Dude, I own one sweater.
I have at least 3.
So, like, all right, define sweater then, right? Like, I have hoodies. I got a few of those.
No, those are different.
I know. I'm saying like, what defines a sweater versus a hoodie?
All right, a sweater has no pocket.
Okay, then I don't think I own a sweater.
That's like the best definition I can give you. Because some
Yeah,
of them
I think
have like that little half zipper, but most of them don't.
Okay.
I like the little neck zipper. Yeah.
Yeah, but like
that way, if
sweatshirts
you're
can
feeling a
have
little
that
raunchy,
too.
you can show a little bit of cleavage.
Yes. Show
But
some-
like even then, some sweatshirts have that half zipper, but they have a pocket. That's the tell.
Yeah. Nate breaks out the V-neck sweater, like the one with the zipper, when he really needs an A in that class.
Oh,
There
yeah.
you go.
He's like, "Hey, I know I didn't study for this test," and he like takes the zipper down as he says it, and he's like pressing his fucking titties together.
Oh, you know who else does that sweater?
Oh, who else?
Simmons.
Oh God. All right, never mind. Abort joke. Abort joke. Never mind. You've ruined that image in my head now. Thank you for that. You've scarred me for life. Why would you do that? Can't believe you. No.
See, now that's where the gay energy comes.
Yeah,
from.
exactly.
But
He
Yeah.
told me all the time.
Wait, what?
All right, so like the first week of 10th grade, I had a dream that he killed my dad.
Okay.
So I've had him for 3 years in a row. And
Oh,
we
I
were
forgot
talking-
about that. You were stupid and kept enrolling in his classes for some reason.
We were all talking about dreams because this one guy had some like weird dream analysis book. And I was like, oh, I had a dream about you 2 years ago. I had a dream you killed my dad, and he just goes, ooh, you dream about me? That's gay.
Wow.
Well, okay, thank you.
Oh, okay.
Gay.
Wow. Dude, I think he's trying to join the list. I think he's trying to make it 4. Damn, dude. It's just like, ew, you dream about me? Ugh. Like, wow, okay. Thanks? Oh, that's gay. Alright, well, I thank you for your input. Dude, wow, I can't believe you ruined the image of you fucking exposing your cleavage in your sweater for me. You ruined it.
Should have made it better.
No, it didn't. You made it worse. I don't even want to give context. I don't want to even describe who that is. I just want to move on.
Oh, yeah.
That's how badly you ruined it. So, all right, we got 10 minutes left ish, a little bit more. We're probably 50 minutes in.
Yeah.
All right, I guess I can sort of stay on topic here because I have a story from the class we were in where we both had that teacher.
Oh, good. There's a lot of good.
And this is sort of, I guess, the inspiration that I had for, I don't want to say starting a podcast because, like, you know, that wasn't really an inspired decision, but like, it sort of put the wind in my sails for it, if that makes sense. So, all right, we are reading through Cat's Cradle in class.
That book.
We're reading through Cat's Cradle. I fucking hate it. We're reading through Cat's Cradle, and we get to a certain chapter. If you've read Cat's Cradle, you know, you probably remember it. Basically, the whole chapter is the main character goes to this bar, and some fucking drunk dude just says fuck the whole chapter, and he just talks about fucking this and fucking that, but he's really drunk, so he's slurring all his words, so it's all fug, like with the G. She's like, fugging this and fugging that, right? And that's the whole chapter. It's like 3 or 4 pages of just that guy rambling on like that. And we get to that chapter, and, you know, we had been doing that thing in school where, you know, one person reads one paragraph or chapter or whatever, and then it switches to the next person, and then we analyze. Basically, we got to that chapter, and the teacher went, Carrick, I want you to read this one. I feel like it would be good in your voice. And I said, okay.
Do you remember exactly what he said?
He said, he basically just threw the chapter to me and said, I want you to read this chapter. I think your voice suits it.
Well, he said every year he knows right away who he wants to read this chapter. So he expressly told you that he knew from day one that he wanted you to read it.
Oh, that makes it sound even weirder. But yeah. So he said, go ahead, take this chapter. And I said, okay. So I started reading this chapter out loud, and I wasn't giving a whole lot of inflection. I was kind of being monotone about it because I really didn't care, and I thought it would be more funny if I just didn't really give a shit. So it was just kind of monotone this whole time through. Just like, fuck this, fuck that, whatever, who cares? And then, you know, everyone's like laughing or whatever because it's a funny chapter. And then, you know, we just go back to fucking reading the book. And then, you know, bell rings, everyone's leaving. And after class, I had people actually fucking come up to me and they're like, dude, you have a really good voice, like, for talking out loud. Like, dude, you should be like a radio host or like read audiobooks or something. I was like, damn, okay.
Jeez.
I was like, I've never had a good reaction to my voice like that before, so.
You should narrate porn.
I should. I
That'd
should definitely do that. I was considering trying to get into voice acting.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I was considering it, but I was like, that seems too highly contested. Like, I don't think I'm naturally talented enough to do that.
I hated reading books in class. That shit was awful.
Oh yeah, I wasn't a fan of it either, but I could just sort of do it. See, like, that's the thing.
No, because there's always that dumb motherfucker who picks up the book and, like, doesn't know how to speak.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and there's always the kid that simultaneously reads slow as fuck and can barely enunciate any words at all, and barely talks like loud enough for you to hear, but also volunteers every chapter.
Oh my god, yep.
It is the most obnoxious thing. They're like, ooh, I got this one, dude. We had that for my senior year English class. We were reading, what was it? It was Oedipus. We were reading Oedipus,
Oh, man.
and it was so fucking slow because we had people who could just barely say the names, and they would fucking stutter every word, and it's like, dude, stop volunteering then. Like, either let someone who can read fast do it, or let the teacher do it. Like, to be fair, like, just let them do it. Like, come on, you're making it take longer for all of us. I literally just said fuck it and just started reading ahead.
That's what I always
I was just like, whatever. I'm not gonna follow along. I'm just gonna read the whole fucking chapter and then just sit there and barely even look at the book.
I would, like, disconnect from class or, like, put an earbud in or something so I could
try
to tune out the noise. Not with music, but, like, just have some of it blocked off and then try to read ahead.
Oh yeah. I mean, dude, I would sometimes just listen to music in class.
Oh, I mean,
Just
everybody
like,
would.
I know, I was just like, I really don't care. Especially senior year, I was like, I don't really care about any of this. I didn't care before, but I cared even less somehow. I didn't think it was possible in 11th grade.
I didn't either.
I was like, there is no way that I could care less about this. And then senior year came and I cared less.
I found the best way
The
to
best
test
part
English.
was, the best part about senior year was I didn't give a shit at all the entire year, but still managed to pass, not do, like, any work.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
most people. But do you
And I
remember
had a lot of
sophomore year
classes.
English, Eric?
I do remember sophomore English. The class sucked.
One day where he was like, it was the only day all year where he was like, we're not going to do anything, work on whatever you need to work on.
Yeah.
And those journals, we had to do the journals every marking period, right?
Oh, yeah.
I was done. So I sat at my desk and I was like, all right, I need some way to pass the time. I didn't have earbuds, which fucking sucked, but I was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
okay,
but also it doesn't matter because he would have deducted points if you had even thought about your phone.
But I was like, okay, I'm just going to sit here and write nonsense, right?
Okay.
And I wrote, remember this? I
I
wrote
think so.
The word ka-chow, like
Oh, yeah.
bars, yeah. 387 times on a single sheet of paper. So I
Nice.
spent the entire period. 387. I
Nice. Dude.
Oh, that reminds me, metric bag of dicks. It's 300.
Yes. It was 388, wasn't it?
No, it was one less.
It was 386.
386.
Okay.
Thank you for the reminder. I was trying to remember.
Write that down before you forget.
Yep.
That's how.
I'm gonna be one of those dickheads with, like, a pen phone. Take my pen out and do it.
Oh,
Oh
no.
God, the Galaxy Note shit. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Your
dude.
phone should not come with a stylus. I don't care who you are.
No,
I don't care.
the best part
I don't
is
care if you were the
brand
most
new Moto does it.
artistic. Yeah, I don't care if you're the most artistic person on the planet. You do not need a fucking stylus in your phone.
Some people buy them.
You're gonna hate the new Moto phone then.
Oh, good thing I won't buy it.
Yeah, no.
What do you have, the S9?
Yeah, I have the S9.
Nate, how's your Pixel still holding on?
Shit.
Nice.
Oh no, I'm aware it's shit. I said, how is it still holding on?
It's not.
Oh. See, I think it wasn't how well is it doing and how has it not died yet?
It hasn't not died yet.
Oh.
Remember I warned you about that? I was like, that phone sucked. And then it broke 3 times.
Twice.
Was it, Nate, was it your Pixel that one time?
Oh, I'm sorry, twice.
That one time, I have a good story to end us here. About, I think it was Nate's Pixel, I can't remember. There was one time where...
I know where this is going.
Where, yeah, you probably do. Where we were gonna meet up at the public pool. Just kind of hang out, right?
We were not what I thought you were going to talk about.
We were like probably 14 or 15, right? So we couldn't fucking just drive there. So, you know, our moms are both fucking friends, so, you know, they decided to hang out there and we could just dick around in the pool or whatever. So I got there a little late, right? I was like maybe 2-3 minutes late, and it was right before they would call for Adult Swim, which is like every hour it was split up into 45 and 15 minutes, where 45 minutes the kids could swim and 15 minutes was adults only.
Yeah.
So basically I got there like a few minutes before they were about to blow the whistle, so I was like, you know what, I'm not going to jump in the pool because then I'm just immediately going to have to get out, so I'll just chill here for 15 minutes. I walk up to go put my towel down, and I see Nate is already in the pool, and he's just chilling in the deep end, and I was like, oh, hey, what's up? And we start talking or whatever, and then I see you're like leaning up against the wall, we're just having a conversation, and then I see your fucking phone float up onto the top of the water next to you, and I was like, is that a problem?
Yeah, that was a different phone.
Okay.
I was gonna say, wasn't that like your on?
It's the Nokia Windows phone.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. I just remembered the case was like bright blue.
Bright green.
Oh, it was bright green. That's what it was.
Bright green.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it was like, I just saw it float. I was amazed it floated. I was like, why would they make a phone that floats?
Impressive.
I was like, wow. It's still a horrible idea to take it in the pool, but like, damn.
Yeah, I forgot it was in my pocket.
I know, and yeah, it was. It's like, oh shit, I forgot I was in my pot, and then you fucking went and dried it off or whatever, and I was like, okay, hopefully that worked.
Yeah. I thought you were going to tell the bus story.
Oh, the bus story was good too. We still have a few minutes.
Alright, let's do it.
Alright, do you want to take it or should I?
Alright, so I just got the phone, right? Because I got it for Christmas freshman year. And we were on the school bus, like, I think it was maybe a few days after winter break ended, right? So, like, we had just gotten back to school after Christmas. And I reached into my right pocket, and my phone wasn't there. And I start freaking the fuck out, and I'm having this entire bus look, and people that don't even know me are helping me look for this phone. The entire bus, like 50 kids. And like 10 minutes later, I reach into my left pocket, pull out my fucking phone.
Oh, damn. Dude, I literally would have faked it.
I never put it in the left.
I would have just faked it. I would have realized it was there. I would have, yeah. Well, no, because then everyone would have seen it. I would have, like, realized it's there, got on, like, my hands and knees, and then took it out and put it on the floor and be like, oh, I found it. That way you don't look like a fucking idiot. That way you're like, oh, I dropped it, but now I found it, guys. Never mind, we're good. It was just on the floor over here. Not, false alarm, everyone, I'm just a fucking idiot. It was in my pocket.
Stop trying to hide it.
Yeah, that's true. They already knew.
You get to a certain point.
Yeah, I mean, it was all people we went to school with on that bus anyway, so they already knew. They already were fully aware.
Oh my God. Mental capacity.
They knew about your disability. Damn.
It's differently abled. I'm differently abled character.
That's true. I should start calling you that.
With the PC shit, man.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta call you differently abled, not disabled. I think it's effectively the same thing.
It is. There's only one other kind of abled.
Yeah, exactly. You are either able or not.
Binary system.
Yeah, it's yes or no. Actually,
different.
Actually,
Gender.
actually, ability is a social construct. The ability to do things or not do things is actually constructed by society as a way to keep people down.
Oh my God, people are the worst.
I know. I fucking hate them.
I hate this whole PC movement. It's such bullshit.
Yeah, it's not. I don't see it doing any good for anyone, honestly. I think people are just bored.
Of course.
Like, I think people are just bored and they're looking for something that they can lend their name to. Which,
Yeah,
I
pretty
mean,
much.
it's pretty trash, but, like, you know, not a whole lot you can do about it, which sucks.
I just thought of something I wanted to talk about, but I'll have to wait till the next damn podcast.
Oh, shit, alright. Well, write it down. I had a similar thing earlier today where I was like, ooh, dude, that would be good to talk about on the podcast. I should write that down. You know what? I'll just remember it, and I fucking straight up forgot it 10 minutes before we started recording.
Oof.
So, I learned my lesson. So, write that shit down. It is the worst feeling.
Let me pull out my stylus.
Oh god, never mind. Instead of writing it down, just please kill yourself. I think that's a better alternative than using a stylus that comes out of your fucking phone. How extra is that?
It's quite extra, but
I need
I'm extra.
I need a fucking pen that comes out of my phone. Why? Just type. It's faster. Like, dude, come on. What the? If you really are writing things down that often, keep an actual fucking pen with you. Right? An actual pen would actually be able to write on anything, not just your phone screen. I don't know. I think having a fucking stylus in your phone is stupid. Whatever.
It is.
Oh, I agree. It's stupid, but I'm still going to use it.
It's still my stylus. I still paid for it.
Yep.
It's my stylus.
Honestly, when I
I'm
bought
gonna use
the
it.
phone, I didn't expect the stylus to be there.
Damn.
If you have a Galaxy Note of any kind, you've lost your pen already. I don't care if you bought it yesterday. You already lost your pen.
Yeah, I think that's true. That's why I don't go for the Galaxy Note, because I don't think there's anything that the Note does differently than the other ones.
You've already lost it.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything that the Note does differently than just the normal line, because you'll just lose the
There's
pen.
a little bit, but it's not a lot.
What is it, like stronger specs?
Slightly.
Oh, okay.
They usually have a little bit more colors, like, you know, because we only see like 12, but, you know, of course the phone has like 11 billion of them.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, we're actually showing you colors that you can't see. It cost an extra $100. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
No?
These phone screens have like millions of different colors.
Exactly.
Which, admittedly, they look clean, but like, whatever. So
Yeah, so do all of the other phone screens, though.
Yeah, but like the Note has a little bit more color range usually, a little bit bigger of a screen, a little more processing power, maybe another gig of RAM than a regular S.
Do we even really need that much RAM on a phone, though?
You'd be surprised.
I mean, I don't think I would be, right? Like, with your computer, I get why you need RAM, because there's actual complex shit that you could be running on your computer. But, like...
You've clearly never tried to run a Wii emulator on your phone.
I know. Because why would you try to run a console emulator on a phone? Okay. Like, I don't know. There's been nothing on the Wii that I was like, hell yeah, I gotta emulate that.
I did that with Fortune Street, which, for those of you who don't know what the hell that is, most people... it is.
I was gonna say most people do. You become cultured, you fucking Philistine.
It is basically Mario Monopoly with like shitty stocks system.
I think you've already undersold the merits of Fortune Street, and that is Yangus.
Well, of course, I love
Yangus
Fortune
is the
Street.
best character.
I will play the hell out of Fortune Street. It's awesome.
I don't play Fortune Street. I play Yangus.
Well, I know you do.
Part of the dude, listen, I'm part of the Yangus Gangus, okay? Like, shut the fuck up.
But anyway, I used to emulate that in school.
Oh, you were one of the cool kids.
Well, I'd sit there at like lunch and just like play Wii on my phone.
All right. I think we're good for today. I think this should be the end of the second episode. So, thank you to anyone that's actually listened this far.
Yes, definitely.
You're kind of a clown for doing that, but you know, if you've made it this far, you can probably listen to episode 3 whenever that happens. So, you know, why don't you stick around?
Yeah, Nate, didn't you say something? You might not be on the next one.
I'm going away this week.
Okay.
Alright, maybe it'll just be us.
Might be gone next time.
Maybe we'll get a guest.
Oh yeah, we might be able to invite someone on, but we can always just do it with the two of us.
Yeah, maybe we'll talk.
Yeah, that can be the shit on Nate episode.
Yeah, do it. Fuck shit. I'll listen to it later.
Oh, sweet.
Awesome.
I mean, like, that kind of implies that we didn't already do that just now.
I mean,
Yeah.
Because I think really every episode is the shit on Nate episode.
Just have that vibe.
Yeah.
That could be one of our little things.
Just the shit on Nate segment.
Yeah.
Not
Just-
for that.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's the word.
Yeah, every week is we just take a small 5-10 minute break and just roast the shit out of Nate.
My fucking life.
Yeah. I think that'd be a good idea. Alright. Well, alright. Thank you all for listening. This has been episode 2.